Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. So as a pastry chef slash yoga instructor, I'm used to being pretty busy. So what does a busy person do when they're stuck at home because of coronavirus? I say, you make bread. So this is my challah dough. I haven't made a challah in about 10 years, and I figured what better time than now. So this dough has already gone through its bulk fermentation, which is like that first fermentation for all you non-bread people out there. So it's already risen to double. I tapped it down to release some of the gas and redistribute the yeast. And now I am ready to shape. So I am attempting a 6-strand challah. It just took me an hour to figure it out. And probably 3 YouTube videos, so you'll bear with me and hopefully this works out. I'm doing this video because I've never done a video before in my life, and again, bored, so trying to figure this out. If you're a parent and your kids are home, and I'm going to keep futzing with my camera, and you're looking for things to do with your kids, this is a really great thing to do with your kids, because guess what? It takes time, you get something delicious out of it, so win-win, right? So right now I have my lovely dough. I'm going to flour my work surface, and I'm just gonna re-knead it a little bit. Oh, it's so soft, I love it. There's nothing quite like the feeling of fresh dough beneath your fingers, so if you've really never made dough, I really suggest that you try it. So, here we go. I've got my nifty little pastry scraper, and I am gonna divide my dough into 6 equal pieces. So, down the middle, that's 2, and then each half I'm gonna divide into 3 equal pieces. So 1, 2, 3, there we go, and boom. All right, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you can see them. Anyways, they're equal, I promise. And now you're gonna roll out each piece into a long strand. So 6 strands of dough. And I don't know if you can see this, but you're just gonna like press in the middle and roll out, and you're looking for somewhat tapered ends. I got a little too much flour, so I'm having a hard time rolling them out. That's my bad. So here's one. So I actually practiced this, like the 6 braid technique, first with fondant, because you can roll it in pretty much any shape. You can re-roll it if you mess up. It might dry out a little bit, so I just wet my hands every once in a while, but believe me when I say it actually took me an hour to figure out how to do this. So again, like if you're doing this with your kids, while you're waiting for the dough to rise, watch a video together. Maybe, I'm sure parents have Play-Doh all over the place, so you could just use Play-Doh and figure out, you know, use the time while the dough is rising to like practice braiding. You don't have to do a 6 braid. I'm doing it because I guess ambitious, whatever. I've never done it before. I've done a 3 braid. I've never done a 6 braid, so we're going for it because, hey, Corona. So I've gotten 3, I have 3 pieces right now. I think I need a little bit more flour. This is fun, it's weird. I've never spoken to a camera before. Hi. This is gonna be a pretty fat challah if you ask me. Sorry. And again, just rolling it out into cylinders, not cylinders, strands. Sorry, video terminology not on point yet. I should probably have some background music. All right, so I now have my 6 not so pretty strands. I don't know if you can see, maybe I'll move this here and I'll move my dough. Pow, there. All right, so I've got 6 equal-ish strands. And so it's a lot of crossing and replacing. I'm gonna start by crossing the left top strand to the right and the right top strand to the left. So now I've got this little crisscross. So I've got 2 out and I've got 4 sort of down on the bottom. And the way the 6 braid works is that you always have to sort of like cross and replace. So the top one that I have, I'm gonna put that down in the middle. But now I have an empty space up here, so I need to replace it. So I'm gonna take a piece from the opposite side and cross it over. So from the left, cross it over to the right. So now I'm back to 4 strands on the bottom and 2 on the top. Now I'm gonna take the top one from the left side, put that down in the middle, and I gotta cross, oh, this is already ugly, cross it over to the left. So now I've got 4 again. I'm gonna take the right one, put it down, replace it with the left. Then the top goes into the middle and replace. Then the top down to the middle and replace. Top down to the middle and replace. Top down to the middle and replace. Ooh, it's getting a little complicated now with the smaller pieces. Down to the middle and replace. Down to the middle and replace. And we'll just tuck that under. All right, so is it spectacular? No, but it's a first try. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna transfer now to a baking sheet, and it has to proof again. So that's the final fermentation, is to proof. And I'm just gonna grab a large baking sheet, which I've lined with parchment paper. And I'm just gonna put my challah on it. If you can see it, not bad, not bad. So now I'm gonna cover that with a damp tea towel. So that's so it can rise and again, not form a skin. So we're gonna let that rise for a little while and I will be back with final results. Stay tuned.